G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, Judy. Over the last couple of episodes, we've been working on, well, quality. We've been working on making as many things legendary as possible. We have set up, well, legendary biters. We're making a whole lot of biters. We're obviously recycling them with as many quality modules as possible to make sure we can get legendary biters to make legendary prod mods. We're also making sure that we are recycling our superconductors over on Fulgora to make sure that we can make some superconductors in the legendary status as well, so we can make some legendary quality modules. And of course, on Vulcanus, we have our little legendary town that makes everything we possibly can in legendary. Today, what I'd like to do is I'd like to upgrade, well, the logistics network of every single planet to legendary, also every single bot to legendary at the same time, and I'd also like to upgrade, well, every planet I possibly can in a number of different ways. But before I get to any of that and so much more, need to answer that very important question. A very important question being, of course, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. Not happy with the video, didn't enjoy the video. Well, there's going to be no legendary robots for you. Now, first, a couple of things I need to talk about is, well, logistics bots and construction bots. I have a blueprint. Of course, all my blueprints are available to Patreon members. And I have a blueprint that I've dumped down on every single planet. That is taking, well, logistics bots and also construction bots and putting them inside of Roboport. And that's happening when our available logistics bots and our available construction bots get too low. Our logistics bots are set to 50 and our construction bots are set to also 50. That's a standard that I have on every single planet except Nauvis. Nauvis is a little bit different because this is where we first started. This is where I'm making both construction bots and logistics bots separately. I'm taking quality bots out and putting them into a passive provider, and then I'm putting bots into the network along with making sure standard bots are also available, well, for upgrading, well, for shipping off to space, and also for me personally, and also, well, just available inside the network. What I want to do is I want to supersede this system and this system. I want to have a new system that we're going to be putting on every single planet to make legendary robots. Yeah. So first thing we're going to start with is 2 robots. Of course, they're going to be legendary. We're also going to need a substation to power everything up. Can I join you in the power grid? Excellent. Actually, I'm going to want 3 robots. Yeah, we're going to start with 3. Next thing I want is I want a couple of inserters, and I also want a recycler. There we go. That's not a recycler. That's a recycler, which is no longer in my network, in my request. So we just dump down 2 of those, and can I also get an active provider chest? Excellent. Now, if a robot lands inside this roboport, it's going to disappear into there, which is bad and good. What I need to do is I need to say, well, I want you to do logistics bots on the right-hand side, except I want you to do legendary ones, and then I want to blacklist them. So it's going to do anything but legendary logistics bots on the right-hand side. On the left, we're going to do the exact same with construction bots. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to make sure bots park in both these roboports. I also want to make sure I put quality modules in here because I'd like to get higher quality robots out. Can you go 1 tile to the left, I think? Yeah, 1 tile to the left. All right, next thing out, well, once we have robots landing here and being upcycled, they're going to be spitting out their components, being, well, red circuits and also flying robot frames, along with green circuits and flying robot frames. One of the things that I do have on every single planet, due to our lovely big bone ship, is we are shipping around our different qualities. Sorry. Vulcanus. I hate it that it changes the defaults sometimes when you change it from anywhere but a ship. We are shipping around different levels of the different red and green circuits. Also, you should probably have the legendary one as well, which just picks up more legendary circuits. Thank you very much. And again, that's been changed. Awesome. We are shipping around different circuits. So I have plenty of circuits. That's not really the issue. The real issue is going to be robot frames. I need to get robot frames. Obviously, with us recycling with quality, we're going to get some robot frames. But the next thing I need to do is I want to turn those robot frames into more robots. So I'm going to get my parameterized blueprint, and I'm going to say logistics bots. Yeah. Can I also do logistics bots in that quality and that quality? Can I up and also that quality? And can I also do construction bots right below this? Am I going to be 1 tile short? Yeah, probably. Thank you. Can I have that back? There. in epic, and of course in legendary. Okay. With that set up, can I move you over tile? Can I move you over tile? And move you over tile, and can move you over tile. That should work. And then can I move the whole lot over one tile, please? Cool. Next thing I want to do is I have the trusty dusty well, legendary upgrade planner. We're going to upgrade every single one of them to legendary. I'm going to put a power pole down here, and I'm also going to get some quality modules and throw them in there. So these have automatically got their request set. We have the circuits. We don't have the flying robot frames. I'm also going to increase the requests on every single box because, well, I might as well, because I don't really want to invite in 1s and 2s. All right, last thing I want to do is I have a bunch of existing robots that are possibly in storage because I've deconstructed a robot that's full of robots that might be putting some in storage. I'd like to, well, make sure that those robots get out of storage. So we're going to go one of them, one of them, one of them, and oh, also the base model robots. Yep. Can I do that as well? Cool. And then can I have a second request group? Can I have you, plus you, plus you, plus you? Cool. So we're going to request anything that are in storage, but I also have a whole bunch of robots in the network. That's the problem. I want to get rid of those. So in here, I'm going to have a request group. It's going to be you guys plus you guys plus you guys and plus you guys. They're not going to request out of logistics network. They're going to request out of, well, the actual flight network. So if we press the L button to bring up logistics, we can see I have 5.5 thousand logistics bots doing things. Obviously, something's really popular down here. Mold's really popular down here. Okay, I probably should look at doing something about that in the not too distant future. But I have a lot of logistics bots flying around. Construction bots, I don't have any, but we can see every single robot they're parked in. And with me putting this request in, it means I want to have 50 robots living in here at all times. So they're going to come live in here, and then they're going to immediately get recycled and disappear. Over here, I want to do the exact same, except I want to do this with construction, 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 and construction. And I probably should set you to legendary blacklist outright, so I don't accidentally end up with a construction bot in the right-hand port and getting recycled, and a logistics bot in the left-hand port getting recycled. But this will bring in our construction bots, get rid of them, and this will bring in our logistics bots and get rid of them. But my problem is I'm not really putting new robots in. I am currently, but we're about to actually gonna have that decon planner. We're about to remove all of this. Yeah, that solves the problem. Cool. Can I make sure I have robot frames in the network? Because I need them in the network for other projects. Cool. Yeah, that does mean I have to do a few things. One thing I need to do is I need to put new robots in the network. So we're going to have 2 request chests. I'm going to have an inserter here and an inserter here. And we're going to wire both those into... Can I do that a little bit neater? Into there. I'm going to have you read robot statistics. Okay. As I said, this one up here is putting in robots if we're down to 50. I want to make sure that over here, we're going to put in new robots if signal X being available bots, is less than, I have you as legendary. I want to make sure signal S is less than 100. So this means if I hover over a robot and we look over the right hand side, I currently have many logistics bots that are idle. But if and when it happens, I have less than 100 active. Well, less than 100 available to do work. This inserter, where's the mouse? This is the problem with robots. You can't see anything. This inserter will flick, and he'll obviously put a legendary logistics bot in the network. Can I also do the same with construction bots, legendary? Except you need to be not the signal X. I need you to be the signal Z. So can I have you be the signal Z instead? And now you're going to put legendary construction bots in there when I'm down to less than 100 idle, well, less than 100 idle in the network. My problem is I'm going to keep pulling out robots no matter what, except I don't really want to pull out robots no matter what. I want to put some sort of cap on them. So we can do read robot statistics, and I have total logistics bots. I have 4.9 thousand in the network. We did start off at a little bit over 5,000, but this guy's already crunched 2,500, 3,000 robots already. So I should probably put a limiter on here. We're going to enable if total logistics bots being, what was that? It's X, Y, isn't it? Yeah, Y. If Y is greater than, I have about 2,000 active. So let's go with 2,000. One more zero, please. Yeah, 2K, please. Perfect. All right, on the left-hand side, being construction bots, we need to do the same. We need to robot statistics. T is the T for the total. So can I enable you if T, total construction bots, is greater than, let's go with 1,000. 1,000 should be plenty for most construction jobs. And that means we're just going to keep chewing through robots. You've chewed through 700. You've chewed through 4,000 because you have this guy helping. And that should solve the problem. Now, this is a nice little build. It's going to do exactly what I want. I could probably tidy it up a little bit by moving roboports over a tile. And the power pole doesn't line up. Horrible things. Okay, we'll just leave it where it is. All right, this is a nice little blueprint. As I said, I do share all my blueprints over on Patreon if you're interested, or we've just built it together on camera, so you can always grab it. Well, you can always follow along and pause the video, but I want to take this blueprint. I want to put this on other planets. But before I do that, I want to talk about, well, this planet. Being, of course, Nauvis, there's a couple of things I'd like to do here on Nauvis. One of them is, well, things that I can upgrade. As you can see, we have a whole list of things I can automatically. I already know I can make all these things, and I could just cover the whole planet and wait for the bots to get there in time, wait for our big bone ship to deliver things in time. But there are some things I'd like to get done sooner than later. Some things I don't want to have is, obviously, I don't need to make assembly machines in any quality anymore, because I can just make legendary ones. I don't need to do the same with beacons either, but then again, I'm about to spend a whole lot of beacons, so can I increase your cap to 200? And we're going to keep making beacons the old-fashioned way, because Nauvis is pretty much doing nothing, so it can work on a few little things. We also still need to recycle these guys, because, well, I have a lot of them. Inserter. 15,000, yeah, and 2,000, and 200, and then when we get legendary components, we just pull out legendary components. That's what we do with them. I should probably put that in an active provider so it doesn't overflow. And these, of course, coming from our purple science, which we're crafting a whole lot of assemblers with a whole lot of electric furnaces with quality, so I can get legendary ones just by putting them through science. But there's a couple of things I definitely want to upgrade on every planet. In the case of Nauvis, it is want to upgrade the rocket silos. Now, of course, you can't launch a rocket silo into orbit because they're too heavy. But Big Bones is bringing up the components and then just making the rocket silos here on the platform. And what's the story with? Here we are. There's only 300 on the planet. Okay, I need to look at that. So we're making rocket silos in orbit, and then every single planet has this request group, which means we drop down all these things in legendary, including beacons, of course, along with, you know, rocket silos, etc., etc. So what I want to do is I want to grab my little upgrade planets, go upgrade every single rocket silo. Legendary rocket silos craft faster. They also have more hit points, which is a nice bonus. I want to make sure every assembler is legendary on the planet. Every single cargo bay is also legendary because legendary cargo bays hold more material, and that means I need to put down less of them. As you can see, Nauvis has a little bit of storage. I probably need more. And also I want to do the storage chests on every planet. So we're going to start here in Nauvis, and I'm just going to swipe like that. That's a lot of items, and we can get our start count at an awful lot of things that are going to need to be upgraded. An awful lot of things, but that's fine. They'll get done each time the ship does a loop. And in the meantime, we're just going to leave Nauvis to do Nauvis things. As for our, biter upgrades, we can see this sets all, actually, if I zoom out enough, we're missing one rare to complete the first nest, and then they're all rare. And then, we want to upgrade the next nest, which is already uncommon, and take you up to rare as well. So then I can move on to the third and the fourth nest. Also, over here, we can check our lights, and I can say, oh, I have over 50 of the productivity modules. And if we check really quickly on our progress, we're making a decent amount of eggs every single minute. And I'm even making some legendary eggs. And if I click on you, this is a very important quota. They expire in 36 minutes. So, first thing I probably need to do is have an extra machine doing that. And if I check on legendary one's missing eggs. I'm not surprised. Logistics fine. Egg. 1.5k. Okay. 1.5k could be an issue. I do need to upgrade all of these, and I also need to make sure, actually, how many... Oh, we have 1.3k. Okay. I grab an upgrade planner. I want to have prod mods, blue, less than blue, to blue. Cool. Just quickly make sure the whole planet's done. Nope, there are some on the planet. They are now fixed. Okay, they're all going to become blue now. As for other modules, I do want to make sure that science, for argument's sake, can I change you from this, yep, to this? Can I do science? I want to upgrade science to legendary. I want to upgrade yellow science to legendary, obviously. I want to upgrade blue science to legendary. I also want to do the military plus green plus red science. I want all those to be legendary modules. All our labs are already legendary modules, which is very good because it's probably the best place I can start spending modules. And also all these beacons are already legendary with legendary speed. So another upgrade I want to do here on this planet is I want to grab you, this less than, yep, and then can I do everybody to purple speed at least? Okay, so obviously around the rocket silos there's a whole lot of modules that haven't been upgraded. There is some in brick smelting, and that looks about it. Nope, there's a whole lot around uranium processing, but I probably don't need those upgraded. No, because we're not making uranium fast enough. That means we're going to do, I guess, the rocket silos. And also we'll do that as well. Cool. All right. Other things I need to do is here. We need to have quality modules. So can I have quality 3 to quality 4? And we're just going to do all of those upgrades as well. Everything here has been upgraded to at least epic. I don't have a lot of legendaries. I'd love to get some legendaries. But the other thing I need to check is quality modules in general. We have a whole lot of quality modules in our mall. I want to change this to quality modules, legendary, less than, and then I want to change this to empty module slot. I just want to remove every single quality module out of our mall because I don't need to try and get quality out of this stuff anymore. We can just craft things in legendary or craft things in basic scale. Everything else in the middle, just I don't care about. And they're probably the major upgrades that Nauvis needs. No, actually there's one more, and that is centrifuges. So I have a bunch of centrifuges, and one of our limiting factors is not so much quality, although you don't need quality anymore either. Not so much quality. I definitely like to have better quality in here, don't get me wrong. I love that to be legendary. I'd love you to be legendary, you to be legendary, and you to be legendary. That'd all be awesome. I'd also like maybe a little bit more productivity, but these guys, I'd definitely like you to be upgraded to better quality as well. And the other thing I'd like to do is, can I get a centrifuge? And then can I go to legendary and can I change you to any quality? Because we're making these on Nauvis, on Vulcanus, and they are shipped across here. So I want to upgrade every single centrifuge to legendary, and then all I need to do is come in here and say, hey, that ship, every single time it passes past, can I get 50 of those dropped off? And there's a few upgrades to happen here on Nauvis, but they'll happen in good time. In fact, actually, I could do a whole bunch of beacons in legendary. So let's stop and do that as well. So can I go beacon, this quality to beacon that quality? Can I do, obviously, no, you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. Okay, I should check. Can I do legendary less than? So, yellow science is done, purple science is done, blue science is done, the other two sciences are done, green circuits is done. Okay, Bricks is not done. It's about to be done. And the next one would be the oil build. I don't really... Oh, they're all purple already. Well, there you go. And over here, we have some blue ones. And, well, I'm not worried about the blue ones for the moment. We have... Actually, we've only got 88. Wow. Only 88 on request. Okay. So, that's it for Nauvis. Actually, that's a lie. There's one other thing I want to do on Nauvis, and that is I don't need to make accumulators, I don't need to make solar panels, I don't need to make lasers anymore. So, I'm going to use this decon planner and cut off the end of the bus. Right about here. Don't need any of this anymore. Can I please turn off the robots before they fill up my inventory with junk? Alright, so, that's Nauvis done. On to, well, Vulcanus. So, first things we need to do on Vulcanus is need to remove this and need to dump down our brand new blueprint. Now, our brand new blueprint, it's going to need some modifications. Obviously, hopefully I have legendary quality modules. I'm missing 42, so I'm going to go with no. Can I downgrade to epic? And I just want this stuff filled. You don't need any, but okay. And then we can then re-upgrade them to legendary. All right. Because we're on Vulcanus, I actually don't need to do this part because we're already making legendaries here on Vulcanus. So I really just need quality modules in here. The other thing I want to do is I want to untick this and I want to untick this. I just want to recycle all of them. I don't need any of the lesser qualities, so we're just going to recycle absolutely everything. Over here is where the other system is that puts in new ones. And I'm just going to untick all of those. And here I'm going to change you out for legendary. Done. And you have auto trash on, and you have trash. Cool. Done. That's Vulcanus. Other thing I need to do is I need to take this same upgrade planner, which is going to do every single rocket silo, every single assembly machine, every single cargo bay, and every single storage. And again, swipe the map. Now, because we'll make all these on Vulcanus, it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't take too long. But I also want to take my little quality module swiper, I guess, and I want to swipe our little quality, little legendary area. I'd like every single one of these boxes to be upgraded, every single inserter to be upgraded, basically everything to be upgraded to go as fast as possible. Also, I want to have better quality prod mods in every single one of these buildings. Okay. So with that done, our first stop on Vulcanus is our little area that is making our legendary tungsten carbide. We're doing that, of course, by making foundries with quality modules and then just upcycling. Now, if I happen to get a legendary foundry out, we are bringing that out here and keeping it. Otherwise, we're just keeping the components. Now, one thing I do want to do here is I want to upgrade every single one of the recyclers to legendary in both categories, just so they operate a little bit faster. I also want to make sure that every single one of these has legendary modules, and I also want to make sure that as we are getting legendary foundries, occasionally just through the magic of upcycling, and also legendary big mining drills, I want to make sure that they're being saved. And I probably do I want to do something about the mining drills. Yeah, can I just remove you and can I put a active provider in there? That way we'll keep legendary mining drills, we'll turn them into components, we'll get some green circuits, some gears, that sort of stuff. And oh, you only had epic modules. Great. So this area is now done. We are recycling any extra big mining drills in at least the first 3 qualities. I don't really have any epics to worry about, so that shouldn't be an issue. And you make 1 every 0.4 seconds, and you get rid of 1 every 0.53 seconds. So yeah, there's a little speed disparity between here, but that's fine. Yeah, the process is working. We have plenty of each, well, a lot more of the foundries because they're only 10 seconds to craft compared to the big mining drills being 30 seconds to craft. But with this area done, I want to move on to the oil refinery. Oil refinery, we're going to grab this, our legendary everything module, and we're just going to swipe this over basically the whole oil refinery. Yep, the whole thing. Let's upgrade the beacons, let's upgrade the machines, let's upgrade everything. I also want to come down to here. This is our backup system. This creates nothing but heavy oil to make sure if this is backed up, we can still make lube because we need those for, well, a couple of things I just mentioned. And you got all your modules upgraded. Probably don't want your modules upgraded. Can I just borrow this upgrade planner? Can I go from legendary, which is what you've just been set to, down to rare. Let's go with rare. Yeah, you guys can all stay rare for the moment because this is barely running or not running because well, we're just not using the plastic, we're not using the solid fuel, the rocket fuel. We're just importing those from other planets that are more specialized in making those things, but I do want to have the upgrade done. Another thing I want to do is now we actually have access to the cryogen plants. They can do our acid neutralization recipe instead. And if I check out all these chem plants, they're doing 16,000 per second. This one machine is going to do 44,000 per second. All our water machines are doing 4,000 per second. One of these guys will do 1.9, and the other one will do another 1.9, and need 22,000 steam each. He makes 44,000 steam. So we're going to just make a small trimming right along here, I think. Thanks, autosave. You ruined my trim. And I'm going to cut that and put that right about there. Cool. Can I put a pipe here and a pipe there, I think? And there to there. And then turns out that instead of can stay. And then all I need to do is run my steam through to there. Pick this up and put it here. Remove that. Move that. Move that. And get underground from there to there. And then my water, we're just going to run that up to here. Yep. And then can I put you here? And then we can replace that pipe and replace that pipe. Done. Okay, so that's that upgrade done. This water pipe can go away, obviously, because it's not connected to anything. You can also get upgraded to legendary. You're going to produce a whole lot more heavy oil for us, but that's fine. That'll let us do a whole lot more lube. All the beacons are getting upgraded. All the speed modules are getting upgraded. Everything's going to be running far too fast now. And that just means I need to come back, delete a whole bunch of stuff in the future. Speaking of things that delete stuff, we have our little blue circuit build that does our blue circuit upcycling. I would like to upgrade every single one of these machines to better quality modules, if I have any, and also upgrade every single recycler to legendary, because we can make those as well. So we're going to swipe. You're just going to swipe the whole lot. I don't care if we make a couple of extra extra inserters, legendary as well. That guy's not working terribly well. Can I move that to there, probably, and there? And can I make them lower quality, because the other ones are going to take a minute to get here. And let's be honest, they probably don't need to be legendary after all. Okay, we're going to upgrade all of those. Obviously, legendary is going to be running a little bit faster than the epic ones that we have currently. Yep. And also better quality modules means that I get to legendary blue circuits much faster than having to go through an epic. And that's a whole bunch of stuff that just flew in. All right, so that's another upgrade done. Last upgrade I want to do is I want to make sure quality modules, legendary, quality modules, anything, replaced with empty module slots. And I want to swipe a whole little more, and then I want to double check what it wants to replace. And the answer is the artillery. The artillery, I'm not actually making it any quality apart from this, so we'll leave those there. And then I want to swipe the rest of the map, and we have you and you. You and you, I'd really like to keep. Can I downgrade you to epic, maybe? Double check. Vulcanus is looking for 500 legendary modules. I'm sure they'll arrive sooner or later. Also, a whole lot of... they arrived. Can I upgrade you to the next tier? And, well, eventually those 500 modules will show up, along with 100 recyclers, which means we can move on to Gleba. Whilst we're here, we're going to grab our very exact same upgrade planner. I'm going to swipe all of this, because I do not need quality modules in any of these things anymore. We can just make legendary on demand. I don't need quality modules in there. In fact, I don't need to make solar on Gleba at all, because we basically haven't used it. And I don't need to have quality in either of those either. Okay, quality. I do want to have quality in recycling of old efficiency modules. But first off, I'd like to make a legendary ones. So to make legendary ones, I need to... well, can I copy you? I'll put you there and there. I think a blue chest and a blue chest. One, two. Red chest and a red chest. I need to have you go in, you go in. You're going to be making, obviously, as we're importing them every planet, you're going to be able to make our legendary tier 2s and our legendary tier 1s. And then can I have you output there, So you're going to copy to there, and I need to limit you to say 10 of those. And I also going to do the same for body module 2s. We're going to limit you to 10 as well. And well, these boxes, when somebody bothers to come build them, will get filled up because to make legendary efficiency module 3s, well, I just need 5 spoilage. The good news is, for a little while now, I've been well, recycling our spoilage with a whole bunch of quality, which means I actually have well, 900 in the network. Also means, as I am not processing it fast enough, can I put a couple of you guys here, a couple of you guys here, a couple of you guys here, and here. And we're also going to upgrade all of these to higher quality recyclers with better quality modules. Cool. Other place that I do have quality modules over here. Can I change both of you over to Epic? Because I do need to keep making our stack inserters in higher quality. We need to come back to Gleba in the future and improve this system thoroughly. But for right now, we're just going to live with what we have right here. And that's pretty much it. I do not need to, just the same as we don't need to on Vulcanus, make any of the lower tiers anymore. I also don't need to make the intermediate tiers because, let's face it, their efficiency modules, we're pretty much not using them. As for the Gleba, it's going to need a good old swipe of the giant upgrade planet, upgrade every single storage, every single assembler, every single rocket silo, and all the storages for the main hub. And the only other thing I need to change in here is probably start changing over our module request group. So I'm not going to have efficiency modules on any planet. I don't need them anymore. We're just going to remove those two. We're going to put you at the front of the list. We're only going to be shipping out legendary efficiency modules anyway. Same applies to speed. I'm going to be sending out legendaries. Prod, we're going to have legendary, obviously, and also epic for a little while longer. Same applies to quality. Only other upgrade I want to do here on this planet is beacons. So can I grab this one? Oh, actually, do I need to have, I do need to have legendary right here. We'll make you guys legendary because again, rockets, I would very much prefer to have legendary rocket turrets. In fact, I might upgrade that storage just so we can fit a few more in. I need to set up some sort of recycling for this, but again, worry about that in the future. Gleba needs not a lot of work, just a little bit of work. It already has legendary biochambers. For science, every other biochamber on the map is already at the epic status. I don't have a lot of legendaries left, but one thing I do want to do is I want to change every single beacon from any quality straight through to legendary. Again, it means I'm going to have too many beacons in use on this planet, but as I'm using a whole lot of efficiency modules in a whole lot of beacons, if I can get them upgraded, that means every single machine is going to use even less power than it is currently. As you can see, these guys are actually capped out at minus 80%, and I've got a couple of epic beacons with some epic modules. I've got a couple of rare beacons with rare modules. As long as I can keep the power usage for all these machines nice and low, that means I'm going to use less nutrients, which is definitely the plan. Last thing we need to do before we get out of here is, of course, upgrade all our robots to higher quality. Obviously, I don't have any legendary modules, so we're going to go with epics and hope for the best. And the only other thing I want to check is we have 5,000 logistics bots, 3,000 construction bots. You're set to 2,000. You're set to 1,000. We should be able to leave those as is. And I just... actually, that's the one, isn't it? Yes. Can I upgrade those in case we actually get some legendary modules dropped off? I don't guarantee it at this stage, but you never know. Now Gleba's done, we can move on to Fulgora. Of course, we've also done Vulcanus and Nauvis, and as we can see, the list of upgrades is quite long at this stage. But here on Fulgora, there's not that many upgrades waiting, so we need to fix that problem. First thing I need to do is I want to put legendary modules all the way through the end. We're obviously not running this at full speed currently because as you can see, I'm a little bit short on helium plate. A little bit short on helium plate for the main reason of well, we ran out of scrap down here. So I need to well, extend out the robot network just a little bit because my next pile of scrap's over there at 54 million. So I need to just extend the robots so they can grab all of that. No robots were harmed during the making of this episode. With the networks extended out, we're going to just double check and make sure that everything has definitely been swiped to be upgraded. And then I need to remove a few things. Obviously, I don't need to make different quality green circuits and red circuits anymore, so we can get rid of those. Another thing I want to do on this planet explicitly is I want to upgrade every single beacon to legendary because we're not using that many here on Fulgora. So can I grab all of those, and we'll do all of those as well. Cool. That's going to probably increase the speed of this by an awful lot, but by the same token, I have this little upcycling system here, which I'm going to definitely make sure has legendary modules here on Fulgora, and also make sure that every single one of these recyclers is also upgraded legendary. Speaking of legendary recyclers, I don't need this little recycling system anymore. We're going to let this burn out what it has currently. Yep, it is hopefully producing things. Yep, it's definitely... Why are you crashing steel? I have no idea. Why are you crashing brick? Again, no idea. Obviously, an assembler had an issue when I probably removed the legendary one, and we're just going to take the legendary components out of here because, well, again, I'm going to be removing quality modules from pretty much everything on this planet. So we're going to go from legendary, well, legendary anything to empty module slot, and I need to go to our little mall and remove quality from absolutely everything here. There's not that many, but they are legendary. Can I also remove it from the recycling machine? And can I grab the parameterized blueprint? Yep, there. Can I get recyclers in legendary? And can I also swipe that machine a second time to make sure they're all upgraded? And hello? Cool. Can I then increase your speed to requesting an awful lot more material and then duplicate that? Because I have, back on Vulcanus, I have legendary steel, I have legendary gears, I have legendary blue circuits and legendary concrete. So all we've done is we've made sure that they're in the request group. Legendary blue circuits are down here, and we're just going to bring those in and just make legendary ones outright. So I don't need to have quality modules in any of this. In fact, I don't need to have, well, we do want to have quality modules here because I'm going to still make quality modules and then keep recycling them because I need to keep having them come up. You guys you don't need modules anymore. So can I remove your quality modules? I want to keep quality modules obviously in helium because you only kick in if I happen to have a lot of helium in stock, which I don't currently. These are all prod mods. They're fine. You are making our legendary, well, you're making sticks in different qualities, and can I upgrade all of those to bigger chests? Yep, and they're buffer chests, that's fine. You've got quality in you, and as for every other, oh yeah, no, we're gonna wait for that to burn out, but we are going to upgrade your modules, so until you burn out you can at least get some more quality out of all the materials. And what else do I need to remove? I need to keep you. I need to keep you. I do need to have anything less than or equal to go to 40 purple. Yep. Because I saw there are some rares here still. So can we just swipe all of that? Make sure everything's upgraded there. I probably need to remove some of these machines. I probably don't need to worry about different qualities of concrete anymore and other things, but let's face it, Fulgora's made out of trash, so if we upcycle some trash, who cares? I do also want to make sure I get recyclers. Let's go with rare. Anything less than or equal to rare, can I make sure is rare? And again, okay, that was only a couple of machines. We'll settle for that. And in that case, can I go up one quality to epic, and we'll swipe less than or equal to. Cool. Cool. Can I do 157 right there? These are all legendary already. And as for helium ore, well, I need to remove this old belt. And also your old belts. Thank you very much. That means that can come through to there. And at the same time, I'm going to remove just a little bit of space in here. And then in there, I'm going to put in the new scrap processing build. It's a little bit improved over the previous version. And those belts are going to the right. Can I flip them so they go to the left? And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After a tiny bit of outposting, we have our full belt of helium ore once again. And that means we need to look at what other upgrades need to happen on Fulgora. As we can see, most of the rocket cells are done. Most of the recyclers are done. There's a couple of speed modules to go. And because we have our, little EM plant recycling system, it's made 33 of the legendary EM plants, which means, we're going to upgrade all the way across here. At the same time, most of, if not all the prod mods have arrived. Yeah, all the prod mods have arrived. So can I get a prod mod upgrader, please? Can we go from you to you? And I would like to, upgrade every single one of these guys. I'd also like to go to our old science build and upgrade you. Probably you guys. Definitely want to upgrade these guys as well. Oh, actually, can I make you legendary? Yes, and then I probably need way less prod mods. Let's go with the first, that many. Can I also upgrade you? And that should be just about it for Fulgora. We can now check science. Science is, yeah, they've all been upgraded to legendary. Science is now 225 per second, which means halfway along the build, which the build is 15, 14, 16 long. Number 8, please. Cool. After number 8, we need to side load. A little bit awkward, but it definitely does the trick. At the same time, we're having our long-hand inserters be a little bit slower than I'd like. So can we just grab the upgrade planner? Grab the upgrade planner and grab all these inserters at the same time. Also, with the increases in our resources and also some slightly better speed modules, because the whole planet's been done with at least legendary speed modules, we're actually producing 187, which means this whole system's backing up. So we need to make one more modification, and that is bring you out to say here. We'll have to settle for some epic modules or some epic recyclers for right this second. But that leaves us to Fulgora's mostly done. Sure, it does have a small robot charging problem, but the good news is, we make legendary robots. So we're just going to make sure every single robot I can see has been earmarked to become legendary. Obviously, there's a small issue with charging down here because, I tell the bots to come and recycle a whole lot of ice and also stone when we have too much of the network. And obviously, with how this system is belt-based and the old system is bot-based, the two are not agreeing right at the moment. Also, with our new this is the updated version, it now exports, blue circuits and also LDS for rocket launches. We will set that up in a future episode. One last thing on Fulgora, and that is, obviously, I need to put down this blueprint. So can I dump you right there? And also at the same time, can I change you to just have legendary, and can I change you to also be legendary? Cool. And quality modules, can we just downgrade them for 2 seconds? Yep, pretty confident that'll happen, and then we'll go back to legendary. Roboports are going to obviously take a second, so in the meantime, can I put in good old-fashioned crappy roboports, and we can then earmark them for upgrade. Actually, they don't auto-upgrade, that's unfortunate. Need to fix that in the upgrade planner. Okay, with that one done, we can go on to Aquilo. Aquilo, I want to, start with exactly that. I want to start with this particular build. Obviously, it's going to have to be modified slightly to fit in Aquilo's frozen features. With that in place, the recycling can start. Obviously, I had to lower these numbers because Aquilo doesn't have nearly as many bots as most of the other planets. As for Aquilo itself, it already has legendary electromagnetic plants. It already has some legendary rocket silos. So we'll start with our first upgrade planner being, all the storage and all of the rocket silos, which are already done from the looks of it. Also at the same time, quality modules, we have only a couple of buildings with quality in them, so I don't have to check those over. We do already have legendary electric furnaces, so I don't need to do those either. And our pump jacks are also legendary. So, only things I really need to do is probably use this upgrade planner to do science. Science is going to be important. Also is our lithium and our lithium plate. That's also very, very important, as are the pump jacks, because, well, this is a finite resource, as is these pump jacks over here. So, wrong upgrade planner. That upgrade planner. Yeah, that one and that one. And the other finite resource is, where is it? Our hot fluid, which is one whole problem on below everything else. So they can go to Epic straight away. And that's done. Cool. And then we can hit them with the upgrade planner a second time to make sure they're also earmarked for legendary. With that done, that's pretty much it for Aquilo. The only other thing I'd obviously like to do is upgrade what roboports I can in this sort of main area to legendary, probably a couple up here as well. We can also check for, I'll probably easily do it with this one, recyclers of any quality directly to legendary, and we can swipe the map a second time. Okay, we have okay, so that's the recyclers down there, which are not too important, but we'll get them done as well. We have these two recyclers down here that are barely doing anything, but that's fine. We have wrong upgrade planner, that's for sure. We have a number of recyclers up here and assemblers that make ice, so we might as well get those done as well. And then we have some recyclers in there that also get rid of ice, so we'll get them marked as well. Last thing I want to do is I want to make sure that every single beacon on the planet is legendary, because they are more power efficient. So we're going to, well, swipe that part of the map. That part of the map looks to be everything. There's a couple of different versions, so we're going to get those done. And then if we have a look, well, most of Aquilo is done already. Yeah, it didn't take too long. Although Aquilo is a long way away, so it doesn't get that many deliveries. With that done, we can finally go back to Nauvis, and, well, we can check out our biter nest. So our biter nest, this one's rare. This one's also now rare. This one's also now rare. This one is a mix of epics and rares, and you could be an epic as well. We have a couple of legendaries down here. We still have some uncommons, and I can double check and make sure. Yes, I don't have any rares on requests, which means we're going to take this, which is already 19. Oh no, one of them slipped by. You slipped by. Go upgraded. Can I take this one instead? 20. Cool. And where to dump that? Right there. It's just a complete blueprint. It'll work as is. I don't have to do anything. Can I get the spiders moved out of the way? And we can come back and check on this business here. We can see that you've recycled 10,000 robots. You've done 10,000 as well. And, oh, that would probably work a whole lot better. I only have 2,000 logistics bots in the network, probably because they're inputting the wrong robot. But if we double check, I have 100 of these already, 69 of these. These have just come from what we've recycled here, because you got to remember that, well, Nauvis is on the end of the big bones delivery list. So Nauvis had pretty much nothing dropped off, hence why it's a little bit behind the times, but it will get there in good time. Meanwhile, we've got a bunch of research we can do, and, well, we can just leave these upgrades to happen in the background. Everything will keep flashing, but these numbers will keep counting down. As you can see, I'm not looking for any more of the epic prop mods. Vulcanus is looking for some older prop mods, so we can already upgrade those. But with all that said and done, oh, actually, this would be a great network to look at. 3.4K for the old ones, and 226. And no idea where all our blueprints off by tile. Yeah. Fine. It's fine. We're going to fix it on each and every planet. Anyway, with all that said and done, I'm going to leave this episode here because this is going to take an awful lot of editing, but I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. I do hope this has shown you how you can get everything upgraded. Should you need to get everything upgraded, you definitely want to get everything upgraded. Oh, you have a flat of 100, and obviously I'm not using construction bots, so we're not adding anything. Yeah. And if you're interested in the blueprints, being any of the ones we've shown today, or any of the previous ones you happen to have seen, like, well, the Fulgora science builder, or the updated, well, Scrap recycler also goes for Aquilo, the heating grid. Those sorts of blueprints are all available on Patreon. My little way of thanking those that support me and choose to support the channel. But with all that said and done, I need to wait for a whole lot of robots to upgrade and get a few other jobs done around the place. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.